All right, guys, welcome back to Call Your DFS. I thought I'd do something a little different today, a little unorthodox. Um, I'm gonna show you my three lineups. All right, so this is number one, this is number two, and this is number three. Okay, so going back to my first lineup, I have Isaiah Thomas, Jerian Grant, Dwayne Wade, Marcus Smart, Hayward, Robertson, Griffin, Miritich, and Lopez. My first lineup, I consider this to be a trend lineup simply because all the players in here on my point system, on my scale, can get me 30 fantasy points or more, meaning that it should be able to give me a place at on the money line, but it also should exceed or at the very least, it should get 30 points and it should exceed my expectation. This is a trend lineup for me. All right. So my second lineup is a what if lineup. The reason why is because I feel like, hey, what if I put Westbrook and Harden in the same lineup? I mean, if you look at Westbrook's price, I think it's like 14.6 and Harden's 13.6 or something like that. So it's like I'm reaching to find value everywhere. So my what if lineup is this one. I basically on my point system, I basically said, hey, Jerry and Grant can get me 30 points, Westbrook can get me 70, Harden can get me 60, Gordon can get me 25, Robertson can get me 30, Jeremy Grant can get me 15 to 20, Miritich can get me 30, Portis can get me 20, uh Nick or whatever the fuck his name is can get me 25. This is my what if lineup. Now, my lineup that I put all my expectations on, all my money on or towards is my constructed lineup. So as you see, my constructed lineup have players from the first two, from the trend lineup and from the what if lineup. Majority from the trend, a little bit here and there from the what if lineup. Now, my constructed lineup is, Westbrook, Jerry and Grant, Wade, Smart, Hayward, Robertson, Miritich, Portis, and Olenek. Whatever the fuck his name is. Um, my constructed lineup is something I would put, like, if I'm gonna run, I don't know, let's just say a a big tournament for like 100,000 or something like that. I would put more emphasis on my constructed lineup than I would my what if lineup or my trend lineup. This is the one that I hold closer to me versus the other two. I just wanted to show you guys this quick display of how I actually run my lineups. Um, Honestly, man, it's all about bankroll management, and it's all about smart placement. So for example, let's just say in my account I have $30. So if I have $30, that means I'm gonna play 10% of my bankroll. 10% of my bankroll will be $3. So that means for a $3 for a dollar entry fee at one of those contests for like a single entry contest where you can load up for like three lineups or whatever, I would play those. And each lineup would be what if, constructed, trend. Now, the the reason why I do that is because, honestly, I don't want to you never want to find yourself making more than you need. So let's just say you have $20 and you want to get in a big GPP contest um, for $50 or whatever, and it costs like $4 to get in or whatever. You don't want to sit there and make lineup after lineup after lineup after lineup after lineup. You want to do your research. You want to gather your information. You want to crunch the numbers. You want to put everything together and make three lineups. And your three lineups should be what if, trend, and constructed. That right there help you save money. That right there will give you enough bankroll to play for the next day. And to break down a little bit further what if lineup is, Honestly, a what if lineup is for the GPP contest for like a 100,000 or something. A what if lineup are more ideal for those type of contests, simply because you're reaching, you're hoping that you hit, that you're hoping that every player performs perfectly. That's what a what if lineup is for. Now, a trend lineup is more so for a 50-50 contest or a head-to-head or something like that, along those lines. Now, a constructed lineup is more of you taking a competitive approach in case you're doing head-to-heads, or you want to jump into a single entry game. That's what a constructed lineup is for. So again, what if is basically for the GPPs because you're reaching. A trend lineup is basically for shit. Phone froze. All right, there you go. Where was I? A trend lineup. A trend lineup is basically for like the 50-50s and whatnot. And a constructed lineup is for, a competitive head-to-head or single entry. That's the method to my madness. That's my mind frame. All right. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Now that the contests have started, I don't mind showing you how I construct my lineups and what I look for and what I don't look for and how my mind works. All right.